Wait until you see this for the blues now. We're going to be looking at a real nice way to take your blues scale and shape it now by skipping and then going back and pick up notes. So what you're going to do is you're taking the blues scale now and you're going to skip the E flat and go back and pick it up and then resume direction. You can skip the B flat, skip any note you want. Skip the B flat, coming down and go back and get it. Skip the E flat, go back and get it. The fingering will become very, very confused because when you start skipping around, your fingering is going to get all disjointed, okay? So just grab what you feel comfortable with and keep your tempos and some space there to kind of regroup your fingering if it gets really tied up, because it will happen, you know, when you start skipping these notes. It's going to be containing 8 notes, 8 chords in the left hand, which are going to be C7, okay, which is 2 notes down. Then we got E flat 7, A flat 7, to F sharp 7, to F7, okay, back to C7, then to A7, A flat 7, G7, and then you got E flat 7, A flat 7, D7, G7. And what you want to do here in the right hand is you want to be making sure you skip and resume. Be sure to skip the second quarter note in each bar. You're going to play straight quarter notes. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to go through. Watch this. This is very complicated because you're going to really know the scale notes, and you're going to play one, and then you're going to look at the next one coming up, and then skip over it and go back and pick it up. Okay, and a lot of turns and stuff make it really interesting. Watch. So we're going to go up here. 1, skipping the E flat, back. Now I'm going to the E flat chord, skipping the G, continuing down, going to A flat now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now going F sharp, A, to F7. E flat. A7 to A flat 7, skip the note, G7 going up, now E flat 7, D7. Isn't that great? Isn't that an awesome way to look at it? Now, there are so many possibilities here that you can just turn. The big possibility, the directional choice, is where you want to decide if you want to go up or you want to go down. And always, you know, by skipping and resuming, it makes the scale really take on a really awesome kind of feel and line. I mean, you're all of a sudden, instead of the scale sounding so predictable, when you put a skip in there, it takes on a whole more hip, kind of like, you know, cool sound. It doesn't sound so predictable, okay? So what you want to do is really work through, go slow with this, because this is something that's really going to take a lot of focus. You can put some leaps in if you'd like. If you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to E flat, 1, 2, 3. See, I jumped up, and now I can start from there for the new A flat chord. 1, 2, 3, 4 to F sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4 to F7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now go to C7. I can jump up if I want. To A7. I mean, you could take this and really go into a lot of different areas with it. Watch this. I can take this thing and really come across with some really interesting things. what's happening now is your ideas are going to become far more interesting because you're going to be able to skip and resume all around. It really is like a very cool technique. It's hard though because now you're not looking at the scale in full context. You have to know each of those individual notes by heart, and hopefully by now you do. Okay, so let's take a really good look into this. See if you can put as much into it as you can with this whole idea of the skip and resume. And I think you're going to be in for a real treat when you see it come back at you, because you're really going to, you can't get around it. You'll know this blues scale now, okay, within this process. So right now, if we just look at skipping the second note of every bar, and then later on you can do more skips if you like, but and occasionally if you want to do a leap here and there, when you leap, stay close after that, okay? Don't leap too randomly, okay? Enjoy skip and resume of the blues.